I, both Wendy and Megan asked me to share with you a little bit about what I have been working on with University of Michigan Center for Academic Innovation. About 10 years ago, when I was a senior fellow for technology innovation at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the two co-chairs, Bill and Melinda, were looking at investing tens of millions of dollars into digital courseware, digital technologies, all in pursuit of how can we improve graduation rates, especially with low income and minority students who have challenges, with resources, and also with a lot of students that have challenges getting through gen ed courses. As we know, if you don't pass biology, you're not going into a medical field. So what they wanted to do is invest a lot of money. And as we know, when you're working with K-12 institutions, it's usually top-down decisions when it comes to picking digital content, courseware, tools. But at universities, it's faculty choice. So we were trying to look at how do you, when you take students and faculty and ask them to move from traditional teaching and learning, lectures, classrooms, campus-based classrooms, textbooks, to using digital content, courseware, technology tools. How are they supported at their institutions? And having spent some time at Pearson myself, I was on the digital learning solution side and and realized that if you build it, doesn't mean they'll come. And yet there were 800 textbook reps walking the halls, holding hands of faculty. So we started looking at centers for teaching and learning, and we also started seeing a new role emerge, and that was a role around academic innovation. So I gave a grant to University System of Maryland Center for Academic Innovation, which was the very first center for academic innovation at a system level. And at the time, this is 10 years ago, there wasn't, in 2014, we had about 80 people come and started seeing and following this sort of emerging role of academic innovation. So we did a survey around centers in support of teaching and learning, and that survey has really been widely cited and used. And about 2 years ago, I was asked if I would help look at doing a 2.0 version, especially having the catbird seat at Zoom during the pandemic. I saw a lot of institutions, spoke to a lot of institutions around the world. And, not hypothetically, one of the things we did see was that institutions that had centers for teaching and learning or centers in support of academic innovation, transformation, all kinds of titles. And we also saw the emergence of all kinds of leaders. And they actually fared better during the pandemic. So the national survey, the Leading Academic Change National Survey 2.0, this time my research partner was Michigan, University of Michigan, and their Center for Academic Innovation. James Devani is the Associate Vice Provost, and Kate Howland is my co-PI. And we just closed the survey. If you're still interested and would like to answer it, just go to quantumthinking.com, my company, and we're happy to send you the survey. But we are in the analysis stage now. We did pull together a design committee, a steering committee of people actually doing the work, professionals, and we have the survey results will be out in July, and we will share it widely. And what we're trying to do, and the purpose of this survey, is to really look at the leadership structures in place in support of academic innovation, transformation, change, and support of the future of teaching, learning, student success. So why is this important? Number of reasons, especially for ed tech companies. The CIOs are not making the sole decision makers anymore around technology. In a large part, centers for teaching and learning, associate provosts, they actually have a lot of technology people on their team, some of the larger ones, and they are making the decisions. So this is a persona you need to know. And I'm sure we have a lot of people on this call who are in these roles, and you are here today investigating and looking at new tools and technologies that you can do to further improve teaching excellence at your institutions. So the survey is aimed at helping shine a light on what are the priorities, who's doing the work, how are they budgeted, who do they report to. But 10 years ago, it was was mostly the provost. Now we're starting to see real career paths for people, and a number of leaders of these Centers for Academic Innovation and Transformation are actually reporting up to the president or to the chancellor. So we're seeing some real shifts in where the centers are being supported and where they're reporting to. We also have seen some of the biggest obstacles early on. The survey in 2014 said that faculty were the biggest obstacles, and now what we're seeing is that there's our faculty buy-in, and what we're seeing in the early results from this survey is it's not the faculty are bought in, they just don't have the bandwidth. And so time is always the enemy of everybody in trying to adopt and learn something new. And certainly AI has the promise to help us with that, as we've heard from some of the presenters already. Also to resources, and so that's another thing. So time, resources are really important. The next 3 years, what are some of the big issues that people are looking at? Gen AI, number one. Learning analytics is number two. Support of ed tech technologies across all different departments. And student wellness and mental health came in at number four. And then accessibility, the ability to be able to adopt technology across all kinds of learners. So those are some of the priorities that they're focusing on the next 3 years. Anyway, the report has a lot of great tidbits about what are they focused on today, what kinds of, how are they staffed, what their budgets are, who do they collaborate with across campus. As you know, when you're selling technology into an institution, it's not really complicated, but it's complex. And that's because there are a lot of influencers, a lot of people that need to be involved in the decision. So as you know, sales cycles can be long. Sometimes departments have the budgets and can make quick decisions, and other times they're made at institutional level. Anyway, this report will be of value, I think, to everybody that's joined here today, both if you're in the ed tech world or if you're working within higher education. It is a national survey, so it's not international yet, but that might be the next step. So anyway, if you would like some more information about it, please go to quantumthinking.com. There's a QR code there, and be happy to make sure that you get the report when it comes out. And we'll be offering some webinars, so stay tuned on that. And also, too, some of the people that are on the steering committee have offered to go on campus. And as you know, you can't be a prophet in your own land. So if you're looking at more funding for your particular Centers for Teaching and Learning or your Centers for Academic Innovation, this report will be a nice benchmark for you as well. Okay.